Hey, what's up everybody? I am Jason, and you're watching my channel, Micro Investor, the channel where I pretty much talk about whatever stocks that I want to talk about. And in this video, I want to talk about United States electric vehicle companies. If you follow my channel, you would know that I do have a lot of interest in investing into electric vehicles. And so in the United States, there are a good amount of electric vehicle companies popping up, and that's what I want to get into in this video. So as electric vehicles are really popular now in the United States, back in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, they actually were kind of popular back then too. Now, a lot of people back then didn't drive vehicles, but just months before the Ford Motor Company released the Model T, Henry Ford purchased his wife Clara a Detroit Electric. And he continued to buy her a Detroit Electric all the way until 1914. Now, the Detroit Electric would get about 80 miles per charge and a top speed of about 20 miles per hour, which was a kind of a pretty standard speed driving in the city back in those days. The reason why Henry Ford purchased the Detroit Electric for his wife was because those vehicles did not need to be cranked like the standard combustion engines did back in those days. Not only that, they did have a child seat that they were able to equip into those vehicles, which made them very common for women to actually drive. So in 1914, the United States went into the First World War, and this is about when electric vehicles started really losing their popularity. That is because during war, it's not like you can technically charge a battery at that time. America needed to keep moving, and that was with combustion engines. Then throw on a Great Depression, and then another World War, and then the huge demand for oil, and then taxation on that oil, which generated a lot of money. Now, fast forward to present day, and electric vehicles look like they are here to stay. As far as United States electric vehicle companies go, I am invested into two of them that are publicly traded, and that is, of course, Tesla and another company called Arcimoto, ticker symbol FUV. Now, the electric vehicle market is soon to become very competitive. For the longest time, Tesla has been the company that has really moved things along, but now all the big companies are getting into this market, as well as a lot of startups. One in particular being a company that I've talked about quite a bit now on this channel, and that is Rivian, who specializes in pickups and SUVs. Now, Rivian is saying that they're looking at getting 800 horsepower in their vehicles, as well as having a frunk, which I thought was pretty neat. This company has investments from GM and Amazon, and Amazon looks like it's going to be the biggest investor into this company with an investment of $700 million. All right, next is a company called Fisker, who makes luxury electric vehicles. They're saying they get a range of 400 miles per charge, 780 horsepower, and 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. Man, look at those doors in that car. That looks pretty cool. All right, next is a company that is also starting to become a little popular, and that is Atlis Motors. But one thing that I find very curious is their stats. They're saying that they're going to get a 500 mile range per charge, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds, a top speed of 120 miles per hour, with a fast charging time of 15 minutes. So specs are a little questionable to me, but I am very curious to see what they do produce. This company is already allowing for investors to invest, already taking on investors pre-IPO. All right, next is a company called Bollinger. They're going for a very rugged look SUV style truck. The thing is with them is their specs are not as fascinating as what some of these other companies are promising, but I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because what they could be promising is something more realistic than say what Atlis is promising. But Bollinger is looking to start making vehicles in 2020. I'm very curious to see what the future holds for all these new electric vehicle startups, because soon Toyota, Ford, Mercedes, they will all be producing a lot more electric vehicle models. And we already have Tesla, who is way ahead of the game than anybody else. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Alright guys, well if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I have new videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you for watching.